Morning.
Hey y'all.
Morning.
Hi. Wait, why is oh there we go. Now we change colors.
Good morning.
Camera's silly with the colors.
Hi.
Matt, I feel like you could pull off the Meta AI glasses. They're not too different from the ones you're wearing.
I was at I had a lunch with somebody today that was like, have you seen the Apple, like the MacBook Pro just glasses where there's no monitor and you wear the goggles and you can there's a knob that you can like fade out the augmented reality and see behind it, and you can turn it up and it's 100-inch monitor in front of you, and it tracks your eyes and you can like blink to click and stuff like
It's pretty cool.
um so there's nothing on your desk, like your desk is blank and you have your keyboard in front of you and you've got your glasses and your mouse and that's it. And like you can literally just bring a keyboard and mouse anywhere, put the goggles on, and be working at your entire workspace. Like it's he
I
was share
Like a
he told me
computer.
that he got it right. Like so,
That's crazy.
and I'm like, what the heck? He goes, just go to an Apple store and try it out. Like just go to an Apple store and check it out. You'll
Oh,
get rid of
then,
every
then
you'll
you have
get
to
rid of
switch to
everything.
an iPhone.
It might be the only way.
If that's what it takes, whatever it takes.
Freaky.
You have like literally the bubble of anxiety that just came to the surface, even considering that. Like you have no idea. Like no, absolutely not.
Not happening. I would have to betray my Android.
Listen, like my entire identity is the fact that I'm fairly competent with technology, and like taking that from me, no, no, thank you.
I don't even think switching to the iPhone would be the hard thing. It'd be switching to a MacBook. That's a total like
Can't do it.
circle.
Oh, it is life-changing though. When I switched from my
Once you
laptop,
figure it out, yes.
oh, the best thing ever.
I didn't have the mental capacity to try and like
You can do it. It makes everything
wait
easy.
it out. Just
Everything's easier.
I bought this. I thought I know a girl. She was selling her. She was like, I've only had it for 3 months, and it was a whole desktop thing. And I was like, okay, yeah. And so I set it up at the office, and within an hour, I took it down and sold it. So I can't do it. I'm done. I'm out.
You literally have to retrain your brain, the whole option,
Yeah.
command, shift. But once you do it, like I was trying to help Rochelle the other day on she does not use a MacBook. And I was like, I don't even know how to use the old book anymore, like laptops anymore. I can't do this.
Did you just call it the old book?
The old book.
Like the old book, the old book. I don't know what I'm saying.
Hmm. It's my favorite day. It's Friday. Everybody gets to go. It's Mando Grado Friday.
Here we go. I'll go first. I graduated today.
Oh, I
I
saw that.
saw.
I
Congratulations.
did. I'm excited to now have graduated from the weight of my hand to a 1 pound dumbbell.
Nice.
So it's kind of a big deal.
Nice.
The other thing is I'm grateful. Like here's the other thing I'm grateful for, right? Like um I hadn't been going to the gym for the last 4 to 6 weeks just because like I couldn't even like adjust the machines to do legs and stuff. So I just been walking with Christy and went to the gym today and just if you go to the gym often, like I'm a very like headphones on, focus, like I'm there to do my thing. I notice the people that are there and I remember seeing the faces and just having someone like take their headphones off and says, "Hey, welcome back." I was
Oh,
like, "Hey." I was like, yeah, I just had surgery. He goes, yeah, I saw you come in a couple times with your sling. He goes, what? And then we just got into the conversation. So it was just a reminder that like you're out there possibly inspiring people that you know nothing about by just doing what you do and staying consistent, right? So if not, like I know oftentimes we think we're just doing it for ourselves, but sometimes there's other people that are like also like, hey, I've got like my gym people that I see, and if they're not there, I'm like, where are they, man? Come on, let's go. So, anyways, that was again another gratitude and just a like an aha, like an awareness thing that was pretty cool.
I think it's another like affirmation that people love community.
Yes,
People want to be around people. People want to have that community.
mine is definitely for community. I think especially this week, there's been a lot happening in our world this week down here. And I think it could have gone, there's like two separate things happening at the same time. This one side, it could have gone way worse had we not had the good community and relationships between people that we had. And Megan knows she's one of the like she's in this community. And I think everything has gone really well because of the good relationships that we have. And man, it's even if you are a keep to yourself, like head down, just do your thing person, just like Matt said, you never know really who's watching, who's around you, and who you are impacting or who's impacting you. And I'm just very grateful for that really solid group of people that we've got around us down here.
Yeah, I'm grateful for the community, especially Audra, because I have been like sending SOS and smoke signals to her
What are we here
for
for?
almost 2 weeks. Even just this morning, I kind of had a freak out moment for a second, rookie mistake, but I'm learning. Um, but we do have a lot of changes happening this week. I've had like dumpster fires, not enough water, and then tons of water the next day, if that makes any sense. And I kind of now have like a level head and figuring out our next steps. And I went into contract. I got I
yeah,
got my cash buyer finally to decide, and so inspections are happening next week.
sweet, great job.
I am grateful. We have two big projects that we finally tackled. We got all of our transaction coordination system up and running in Airtable. And then second, I got my CEU school up and running to get the first phase of approval. So we're moving on to the real estate commission
Yay.
approvals.
What's the name?
Do the dang CE.
I love it. I
I
love
think
it
it's I
so
think
much.
it's such a cool name for a CE school.
Yeah, so
Because
fun.
if you've been an agent for more than a minute, you get that notification. You're like, you've got 3 days to get to get your credits in. It's time to do the dang CE.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to is that just going to be in Iowa or is that going to be
We're
available?
gonna do phases. Right now, I know what I need to do to get it approved in Iowa. But I'm like eventually would love to open it up to some of the states we have, partners in, so that we can support our partners too.
Oh,
It's just I have learned the last few months if I try to do too much at once, then I do nothing at all. So I'm trying to like scale back my goals into phases so that I actually move forward.
nice. We should talk someday because it's kind of on one of my long-term goals, not a today goal. I have no more bandwidth for today goals, but one of my long-term
Why
things.
not, Audra?
Yeah,
Oh, just
come on,
things,
Audra.
just things. We're good. We're good.
No, I would love to chat with you about that, Audra. I think we could probably partner on something there.
Yeah.
Right on. Who's next? Jump in.
I'm I'm thankful. I'm on vacation. So I'm on vacation and then I come back for a couple of days and then we go to San Diego for my grandson's thing. And I'm just thankful, but I'm also finding that, hey, I'm refreshing. So ideas are coming into my head even for real estate. Yes, even on vacation. So anyhow, I'm just thankful that I'm on vacation and able to reboot and refresh. So that's what I'm thankful for.
Awesome. Keep it going.
I am thankful. I put a new listing up yesterday, and within like 3 hours, we had an offer that was 21,000 over asking price. So we already have three offers on it. So, and my friend
Woohoo!
from middle school joined us. He's an agent in Texas. So that's Brad.
Yeah. Nice.
So
Oh, is
say
that
hi to
Brad?
Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Yeah.
Hello,
Brad.
everybody. How
Yeah.
are we?
Brad, welcome.
Thanks for having me. I'm driving, so I'm not on video.
All right, you be safe. You be
Where
safe.
in
I'm trying.
Texas?
Houston, Southwest Houston.
Okay, I'm in Lubbock.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Brad, you jumped in on Friday, and Friday we've got a special thing called Mando Grado Friday, which means everyone gets to share a gratitude, a win, or a celebration. You included. Welcome to the call.
That sounds good. I'm not shy. Uh, all right. So let's see. I finally got interest in a commercial piece that I've been working on, and I think that we're close to a deal on that. And this morning I'm meeting with my title company to do a broker open house, kind of round robin for three of my pieces. So we'll see what happens.
Nice.
All right, Haley and Ramil. That's all we got left.
I'll go. Thankful for phone service. We got some construction going on, and they've cut our internet lines like 3 times in the last 2 months. So yeah, today's one of those days. Actually, yesterday it started yesterday, but yeah, wouldn't be able to be on right now if it
So,
wasn't
mobile hotspot day.
good old mobile hotspot. Yeah.
All right.
Ramil's gonna have his internet throttle on his phone here soon.
Good day to
Yeah.
have a webinar with 500 attendees.
All right.
All right, Haley, what you got? You making cookies? What do you?
No, I'm making strawberry banana pancakes for my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure to get enough for all of us.
Life has been lifing lately, and I think I was just sitting there last night, and I'm just grateful that I even have things to be grateful for, like opportunity, my team for being understanding, my son being able to be here with him. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, nothing really in business lately, but I'm just grateful that there are things that I can be grateful for. So
Yeah, right on. Right on. Awesome. Awesome. Do we hit the button yet?
It just came on.
Yeah,
It comes on
sweet.
automatically with
Does it?
it does. I usually shut it off before gratitudes, but I didn't today.
Hey, it is what it is. We just edited it out. All right. So before we jump into the freestyle, I wanted to share just a couple takeaways and snippets from yesterday's call with John Cheplak. So the influencers in the alpha group at EXP, we have the opportunity to get coaching once a month with arguably one of the top coaches in the country. He works with the 0.01% agents and teams in the industry across all brands, and he gets to come and kind of just share what he's seeing, what he's experiencing. And the conversation we had yesterday was really impactful, and it was around the idea that yes, AI and technology is there, and yet one of the things that he's seeing across all of the top teams and agencies out there is manual labor is smoking tech hands down still. And one of the biggest things that they're seeing is that the consumer is getting savvy to your bullshit. And what they're finding is they're saying, hang up and call me back. I want to make sure you're real. Hang up, call me back right away. And so, like, if you're deploying AI voice assistant callers and things like that, the consumer's starting to figure it out and they're going to call you out. And so, right now, he's saying manual labor still is smoking tech right now because you can't automate relationship. You can't automate connection. You can't automate authenticity. You can use it as leverage to help deliver service and communicate, and yet you can't automate the connection. Um, the other thing he said at the moment, he said, we are in right now a massive shift industry wide on the consumer side and industry wide on the agent side. There's a lot of chaos that's happening right now. In a shifting market, there's chaos. And in times of chaos, people freeze, buyers, sellers, and agents, right? In times of chaos, people freeze. And what he said, what he also shared is in times of chaos, the number one thing that people seek is community, which going back to the beginning of our conversation, in chaos, people seek community. Why do they seek community? Because community is stability, because community is safety, community is relationship, where you may feel like you're on your own and on an island, but in the community, if others are experiencing it together and then coming up with solutions together, like there's a way out of the chaos. And again, one of the worst decisions you can make is to do nothing, right? In the times of chaos, being frozen could cost you. And so I just wanted to share that with you. And the thing is, our clients, the consumers out there in times of chaos are freezing. And your ideal client out there is the thing they're thinking is, what should I do next? What should I do next? So our marketing and our message should be speaking to that question, what should I do next? What's their fear? What's their pain point? What's keeping them up at night, right? So if you've ever done an avatar exercise, go back to that exercise and start questioning, what are the hopes, dreams, and desires of my ideal client? What's keeping them up at night? What's stopping them from doing what they want, right? And then start creating content that solves and answers that question. So I wanted to share that. I thought it was really, really good. And again, this is the conversation that is being had at the top. So I wanted to give you that as well. All right. So Friday, it's Freestyle Friday. What do you want to talk about today? What opportunities, challenges, or sticking points are you facing right now? Or what's something that you'd like to learn more of?
I read a really good Instagram post this morning that
Uh-huh.
I saved, and I'm going to just pull it up right now. I was like, man, this would be really good for a workshop Wednesday, but also really good just for any time, if I can find it again. Shoot. Yes, I can. It was about when it says prospect says we've decided to move forward with another company. So we all get those calls when everyone's like, especially like maybe you're interviewing for a listing or whatever, and they're like, oh, we decided to go with this other company or this other agent. And how do you respond to that? A lot of people, they just ghost the prospect. They take it personal, like, oh, what's wrong with me? People don't always handle that very, very well. But the people who win, like if they're just because they're saying no today doesn't mean they're saying no forever. And people are missing out on really a lot of opportunities in keeping that relationship. Maybe it's not the right now business, but maybe it is the referrals, the future business, because of the way that you handle just this one situation. If you handle it with grace and understanding and use it as an opportunity to grow. So this post spelled out the framework for the perfect follow-up. And they said, one, show genuine appreciation. Don't disappear. Say, thanks for letting me know. It was great learning about you and exploring how we can support you. Address disappointment professionally. Of course, I'm disappointed. We were confident in the impact we could make, but I completely respect your decision and wish you all the best with so-and-so competitor's name. And then highlight what resonated. I particularly enjoyed our conversation about specific pain point or project. Your insight on blank gave me a lot to think about. And then keeping the door open, if things ever shift or you need a second look down the road, happy to help later on. I'll be following so-and-so's growth. You've got a great team around you. So just remembering that your response to that can really be a lot more memorable than the whole interview process, right? Than your pitch. How you handle the disappointment, that's going to stick with people, and that they're going to remember you, and then you're going to continue to follow up because we all have really good database management systems, right? So we're going to make sure that they're in there and continuing to follow up with people, because sometimes the other people that they choose to go with don't do a good job. Maybe they sold them on something real flashy and great, but then they get into it and they're like, this is not what it was supposed to be, and they're going to pick up the phone and call you. Or maybe they have another property, or maybe their mom's house needs to sell, or their best friend or their neighbor, whatever. They remember you because of how you handle that situation. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share this morning.
Yeah, how you handle those conversations means everything.
Yeah.
And I think I think that has to go with in all things, whether you're growing and building your team, whether you're interviewing agents or otherwise to grow, how people enter and exit,
Yeah.
like it says everything. It says everything, right? Um, what there was I think there were, I mean, I can't point specifically, but I do recall, like I can't recall the exact client that I missed. Um, they had somebody already they were in relationship with, and I just stayed in touch, and I was a value add. They sent me referrals.
Mm-hmm.
Like they worked with that one client that one agent once, but they sent me multiple referrals.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was the way they paid me back, even though they had already made a decision to work with that agent. And they didn't feel comfortable backing out or go like whatever, but they really wanted to work with me. And so they sent me referrals. And I was like, that's cool. I'll take that too.
I've had FISBOs. I've had two FISBOs who one of them just chose to stay for sell by owner. The other listed with a family member. But same thing. I kept a good relationship with them, followed up with them really, really well. I didn't get either of those transactions, but they have both sent me multiple referrals over the year. Over the years. One of them doesn't even live in Texas anymore. I don't even know where he is now, but at least once a year I get a referral from him. And he has never done any business with me ever. I just made friends with him.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna be yeah. So there's something on my top of mind for me right now, and I'm gonna be gone next Wednesday, but like Monday, um, on Monday, I want to share with you guys some of the things that we're doing right now, to generate high quality value adds that you can then get and give to your database and or visitors or leads to build connection and engagement with using AI, uh, ChatGPT, and then Gamma, and then using lead capture around it as well. And you can have like you can create an entire folder of freemiums, if you will, answering the question that the consumer's having. So, like, if you're thinking from the position of a seller, right? And then just asking ChatGPT, all right, ChatGPT, you are a homeowner in today's market. You would like to move. What are your biggest concerns right now? What are the top 10 concerns you have right now about selling your home and moving into your next home. And then and then say, scour the internet, look at reviews, look at reports, comments on industry websites. What is the seller's perspective right now? What are the greatest fears when thinking about putting their home up for sale? And then see what ChatGPT puts together, right? And then you can take any one of those and then create like a simple one pager around whatever that one idea is, right? And so I like to ask it to give me 10 or less. Why? Because Gamma, which is a presentation AI, you copy and paste what you find into Gamma, and then it creates these beautiful presentations with graphics and like formatting and all this other stuff. And you can do 10 cards, like 10 slides for free. And then any one of those slides you can expand into and flesh it out. Then you can download it either as a PDF or a web page, and then put it behind a lead capture page that you can offer to anyone and collect their name and email and phone number, if you will. Right. So I'm literally gonna on Monday, I'll walk you through and do it live on a screen share exactly how to put it together in less than 5 minutes. And then you can have a folder of like 10 or 15 of them to answer any like buyers, seller, or investor, or whatever your niche or need is. And so anytime you're with somebody, you can have some type of freemium value add to offer to either get their information or continue to build trust and rapport. Would that be helpful? Would that be all right? On Monday, we do that on Monday because we're running out of time today. Uh,
Another hack too, let's say you watch a video of someone that is talking, like maybe they're doing a buyer's presentation, a seller's presentation, they're talking about these issues. Majority of the videos on YouTube, if you open them up, there's a transcript. You can click on the transcript, copy it, and plop it into ChatGPT and ask it to summarize it for you. And then it will give you the bullet points that you can then put into Gamma as well. So if you hear something you love and you think it's something that's good to convey to people, copy that transcript, throw it into ChatGPT.
yeah, love that. So the thing is, AI doesn't replace the relationship; it supports it, right? AI is not going to get rid of you. Someone who uses AI to strengthen relationships will. And so our goal is to make sure that you're at least armed with the ability to leverage and use AI to help you get into better and deeper relationships, not replace you, but to elevate you. Other thoughts, questions, ideas? I know we're coming right up against it. Anybody? Yeah. Oh, Peggy, were you raising your hand or are you just rubbing them? Sorry. I saw your hand go up like this. I wasn't sure what you did. Well, this was an exciting Freestyle Friday. Our guest is now completely overwhelmed with how awesome we are.
We are awesome.
Any other final thoughts before we have to jump?
Hey, I almost told him that Fridays can go any way. They can
Fridays
do
is a wild card day. You don't know. It could be
yeah.
anything.
But I did. I mean, in truth, like I did tell him, I think that this call and I mean, even working like with you, Matt, and stuff, I really think it's transformed my business over the last. It's definitely been one of the things that's helped me like, I mean, double my GCI and I mean, just all of the tips that I've gotten, the conversations, that we've had, like the things you've challenged me on. So I just really appreciate it. And that's why I shared it with Brad.
Right on. You only need one idea, one nugget can change everything. Anyone else before we jump? All right. So Monday, if you can help it, be in front of a computer because it's hard to see a screen share on a mobile device. So I'll be screen sharing, literally just showing you the process. So obviously we'll record it and we'll post the recording into the Leverage Agent online community so you can see and follow along that way. If you're with us Monday live, ideally being in front of a computer will be more helpful Yeah, and we'll just go from there. Sound good?
Good.
Have a killer weekend. Go be amazing. Go change somebody's life and start with yours. Later.
Bye.